Hey there everyone, welcome back to some more drawing of Foxy Friends. Gonna continue on today with adding color to this drawing of Paradox and his wife. And in case anyone hasn't been watching the previous streams, here is the photo that I'm referencing. And this is what we've come up with so far. I had kind of a crazy week, so I didn't really get as much opportunity to learn more technical stuff as I wanted, but here we are. Hey Fromac! Got in here between matches, still playing Overwatch. Hello Terra Squad, welcome. How is Overwatch treating you? Have you decided that Lucio is your main? Or do you have a main yet? Let's see, which... There we go. It's been so long since I've played Overwatch. I really should do some again, though. I'm afraid I'm, like, way too far out of the loop now to, like, get back into it. Soldier 76 is really good for you today. I've never gotten super good at Soldier 76. My go-to DPS character is definitely Reaper, if you guys didn't know by the the accidental times I have showed you my desktop pattern. Tara says it is looking good. Thank you, Tara. We'll see how this goes. The coloring is definitely the part that's, like, trickiest for me. I just don't have as much experience with coloring. But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Obviously, my outlines could use a little bit of cleanup too. But I'm not going to bother with that right at this moment. Oops. Tops are Lucio, Junkrat, Bastion, Soldier 76, and Pharah. Yes. Those are all good ones. One thing I really like about Overwatch is that it seems like people are more willing to play multiple roles in that game versus, like, some other MOBA games I've played. Like, certainly Dota. Everybody has, like, I want to be a carry, or I want to be a ganker. But it's like, Overwatch is nice because people, oh, we need a tank on our team? Okay, probably everybody has at least one tank that they can play halfway decently, you know? Let's see, which layer did I put this color thing on? Inking, okay. Tara says my top is probably Mercy. I love Mercy! She's so much fun. I wish I was better at her than I am. But, like, good Mercies are crazy useful on your team. You only don't like two characters. Yeah, there aren't a lot of characters I actually don't like, but there's certainly characters I'm not very good at. I'm terrible at Widowmaker because I'm not a sniper type person. Whoops. Oh, I am on the wrong layer. That is not the right one either. Or is it? Yeah, okay, it is. Ah, yes, that's right. Not a big fan of Sombra. I haven't really played her at all. That was kind of when I quit playing, was when she was introduced to the game. And I don't even know what the name is of that newest guy. Because I am way out of the loop when it comes to that. Oh, Doomfist, okay, yeah. I'm not even sure I know what he does. Is he like a poison guy or something like that? You don't like Doomfist and Zarya? I love Zarya! Oh my god, she's so much fun to play, I think. She took me a little while to get used to playing, but I do like her a lot. Damn it, Fromac, now you're like making me want to play Overwatch right now. I might have to update it and then like play it at the end of this stream or something. I'm so bad right now, though. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I need to find my BattleNet launcher. It's been so long since I've even played any Blizzard games. I don't think I have anything updated. Last thing I played was Diablo 3. The next season starts in an hour, huh? I hate May. She's a demon Donald Trump with her walls. May is definitely a pain in the ass to go up against, that's for sure. But I do like playing her. Okie doke. We will set that as a priority. There we are. That's right, it's like BlizzCon coming up, isn't it? Hey Paradox! Welcome to the stream. Ah! Good old Windows. Ah! Oh my god, okay, fine. Do whatever you want. Now I messed up my brush, didn't I? Oh, that's, yeah. Photoshop decided to choose a different layer. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, Destiny 2. Yeah, no. I'm not buying another game right now. Hanzo is my worst fear in 3v3. I don't blame you. Really glad you got your bike back. Thanks! Me too. Oh my god. What a roller coaster of emotions this week. Like, I don't even know how to explain what I've been through this week. Holy crap. I just thought there was no way I was ever gonna see that bike again. And it wasn't, like, just about the money. I mean, it is about the money, partially, because it was a lot of money. But, like, it's also, I don't know, one develops an attachment to their bicycle, you know? Hello, Momikuto! Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So someone from your biking group found it, or did you post it on a site is missing and someone from the community there found it? Well, I had made a post on my personal Facebook page, like, the night that it got stolen, and then I had about, like, 30 friends share the post for me. I put it on Reddit. I, like, registered my bike as missing on this website called Bike Index, where you can put your serial number and description and stuff on there, because pawn shops always check Bike Index before they buy or resell a bike from somebody to make sure it's not a stolen bike. And it was someone who happened to be living in the area that they found my bike. I mean, he was, like, on the lookout because he'd seen my post, but it was partially chance that he found it. But, like, my bike is very recognizable because of the custom handlebars that I have on it. There's just not a lot of bikes with those handlebars in general, plus, like, my bike is really small because I'm very short, and just, like, all those factors together made it kind of stick out like a sore thumb. If I had lost some really generic bike that I hadn't done any sort of customizations to or anything, it would have been a lot harder for somebody to spot it, but as it turns out, everything went okay. People are amazing and terrible at the same time. Ain't that the truth? It was definitely, like, a crackhead that stole my bike. And they had no idea just how much crack money that bike was worth. Fortunately. Otherwise, they would have, like, stripped the parts off and, like, sold it, and I would have never seen that bike again. But as it was probably just people like, ooh, hey, cool! A free bike! I'm gonna just take this on a joyride, and, you know, it's mine now. How far away from where it was stolen was it found? About 5 miles. So definitely not in an area I would have expected to find. I mean, other than the fact that it was, like, found in a homeless camp. I mean, that part was expected, unfortunately. But definitely not that area. It really sucks, because, like, I know homeless people have it really hard, you know, and, like, Seattle has, I think, the worst homeless population in all of America, and it really sucks, like, for them, but you know what? It's my fucking bike. Keep your hands off of it. Like, you know? I'm sorry things suck for you, but that doesn't give you the right to take shit from me. Because it wasn't my fault directly that where you're at, you know? I mean, I'm never a person that condones theft, right? But it's like one thing for a person to steal from, like, a Target or something to resell for money. Like, that's not good either, but it's not an individual person that you're stealing from, you know? When you steal from a person, that just makes it even worse, because then you're directly negatively affecting a single person's life, you know? And it's likely not something they deserve for you to do to them. So for Mac, are you playing Overwatch right now? Exactly, whereas in the case of Target, you're causing minor fluctuations in that store's annual profits. Yeah, basically. Not doing a very good job of blending this. Hello, GameSpike TV. How's it going? I know you have another name. I forgot what it is right now. You'll have to remind me. Nate, that's right. Don't worry, I'll finish her eyebrows later. I realize I didn't draw much there. It's a really good and emotional game. Overwatch? I guess it's emotional in the sense that it's easy to get mad when when you lose, right? So is anybody here? Hey, Faisy! Is anybody here watching Stranger Things yet? Don't give any spoilers if you are. Just curious if you guys like Stranger Things and if you've been watching it and enjoying it at all. I just started the first episode of season 2 like before this stream, but I didn't quite make it through before I wanted to start my stream. You haven't started watching it yet? Did you watch the first season at all? God, something weird is up with my eyes right now. Staring at my computer screen feels really weird to me. Oh, you haven't seen any of them yet, DHB? Well, if you have Netflix and the time to watch it, it's definitely a good watch. I think, anyway. It's very nostalgic. Alright, I'm gonna leave her skin alone for a bit and come back to that later. Just sort of make sure I get overall things looking good before I try to do too much detail. Okay, so let's see if I remember how to do this. Put a new layer up here, and I say shading. That should hypothetically work, right? Yes, cool. Now later I'm going to use a hair texture brush on her hair so that I can make it look good without having to like actually draw in all the little details. but hello. I have a code for Destiny 2 that came with my graphics card if you want it. I haven't redeemed it yet and I'm not interested in playing it. This is Paradox, by the way, from my phone. Oh, seriously? I mean, yeah, if you know you're not gonna play it, I would totally play it. I just don't, like, have the money to spend on that game right now. Yeah, completely up to you. That'd be super awesome, though. Might even stream it if it ended up I liked it. I never played Destiny 1. I wanted to, but again, I was like, it's so much money for AAA games these days. Sweet, thanks, dude. I will consider that a donation for doing this drawing. Someone hit your car yesterday? Holy shit. That sucks, dude. Sorry. I can't imagine they, like, left their information or anything, huh? Warframe, huh? I've heard of Warframe. I generally just don't really like games that have the word war in them. It's not because they have the word war in them, but like, I don't know. I like fantasy, sci-fi type of games better than like realistic games. So, you know, like Gears of War and stuff. I played that back in the day, but I was just like, it's not as interesting to me. I mean, I know Gears of War is like kind of sci-fi in a sense, but you know what I mean. Oh, Warframe is sci-fi? Okay, I didn't know that. So, did anybody leave their information or anything on who hit your car, or did they just like hit it while it was parked and you found out when you came back to it or something? Nope, but you saw it? Oh. Didn't get, like, an image of their license plate or anything? Oh, good, you did get the plates. Well, hopefully something will come out of that where you can, like, track them down and the cops will ticket them and get them to pay for it. I'm glad you think so. I'm a little uncertain about it right now, but I'm hoping that once I go back in there with like the actual hair brush, at least I think that's in this brush set that I got, that it'll look a little bit more like hair. Because right now it just kind of looks like, what are those people from Star Wars that have like the blue people, you know, with they just have like the tubes around their head instead of hair. That's what she looks like right now. Oh yeah, you're right. Fifth Element. I did my first casting job today for online F1 League. It went pretty good. What is F1? But you're doing esports casting, huh? That's awesome. Whoops. F1 is the pinnacle of motorsport, highest level. Oh, okay, so it wasn't like esports, it was like motorsports. That's awesome, dude. Alright, let's give Paradox some love. Formula One, yeah, that sounds about right. Where did you do your casting? on Twitch for your league? Cool. Like your fantasy league? Esport league. Cool. No, don't like that. I sent you a video on Discord if you want to see the IRL version of it. Alright, cool. I'll check it out later. Ah. I bet it drives you guys crazy whenever my computer does that, because you probably think it's yours doing it, huh? Am I doing anything interesting for Halloween? Not really. I mean, Halloween's on a Tuesday, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, the party phase of my life is kind of over. I used to be into going out and like drinking a whole lot and all that, but then that was like before I got hangovers. So Thursday night was like our Halloween bike ride kind of thing, and I did that. And then like last night I went out to a show that was kind of Halloween-esque, just because the type of music that they play, but nah. I didn't even wear a costume this year for our work Halloween party because I meant to like get my costume stuff done on Tuesday and Wednesday night. Like, I had gotten part of it done, but not all of it, and then the bike thievery really put a damper on that, so I ended up just not really doing anything for that this year. But yesterday was fun. Like, we had a costume contest at work, and the winner of the costume contest got to choose a console of their choice. So, pretty rad prize. But I wouldn't have, like, won it, even if I had actually competed. And then we had, like, bowling. That was fun. And the winner of each lane got a $50 gift certificate to a place called Cinerama, which is a pretty cool movie theater in town. But I didn't win that either because I suck at bowling. What about you guys? Anybody doing anything fun for Halloween? My wife and I are just gonna go to a friend's house to hand out candy and watch Nightmare Before Christmas. That sounds like a great time! I friggin' love Nightmare Before Christmas. I should definitely watch that movie again. Such a good movie. Yeah, I much more enjoy, like, the low-key stuff with people I really like these days, rather than the going out and partying with a big group of people, you know? I mean, I kind of do that to an extent sometimes on Thursdays with my bike ride, but even then, I try not to go too crazy most of the time. I'm not going to worry too much about shading the chin area, because we're gonna go in and add your facial hair later. Smile lines are a little too much, though. I'm playing more Overwatch, probably. Well, eventually, you'll get burned out. Well, one would think anyway. Maybe you won't. Maybe you're good at not getting burned out. There was a Halloween, like, critical mass ride last night in Seattle as well, but, like, originally I would have gone on that, but with this week, I was just so mentally exhausted from everything that I was like, nope, I'm not gonna go out and do anything too crazy like that. I guess I did end up going to a show, but that's, like, not as... I don't know, you can just, like, stand there and jam out to the music, you know? No, I mean, it wasn't actually Halloween music, but it was like electro, grunge. I don't know. I can't even remember the name of the show. I'd have to, like, look on my phone because I didn't actually know who the group was. I just had a friend, like, invite me to go because they had bought a ticket for someone and she ended up, like, being sick. So I was just like, sure, I'll come to this. Sounds fun. And it was. Something kill cult with, like, the cult is spelled with a K, not a C. If you look up kill cult, maybe you'll find it. They have a really long band name. Oof. Your hair is gonna be hard to do because it's like in the photo I can't see a lot of light changes on it and I'm not experienced enough to, like, really make the light up, so we'll see how this goes. Whoops. That is not the right layer. Let's do this guy. Is that even... No. What's happening? Oh. No? Hmm. Oh, weird. Okay, apparently I had actually made two... Weird, okay. There. Now I know your hair is actually, like, kind of feathered out and not actually the way I have this drawn, but I might do that later. Or I might just leave it like it is. Just for the sense of style, I guess. Cobalt! Welcome to the stream. A wild fox approaches. Okie dokie. Time to do some clothing. I guess I kind of missed your guys' other hands too. Oh well. We'll come back to it. Ugh, get out of here. Cobalt Fox used fluffiness is super effective. Indeed it is. How are you tonight? I'm doing pretty well. How are you, Cobalt? I'm doing much better than I was expecting, judging by how the beginning of my week went. With my bike loss and retrieval and all that good stuff. So wait, when Foxy starts sketching the next painting, does that make her a tracer? No, because I'm not tracing. Why would that make me a tracer? Not that there's anything wrong with tracing either, like that's how I initially learned to draw. Cobalt says, did you say something about a bike? Yeah, oh, I guess you're not really in Discord. I shared in Discord earlier this week that my bicycle got stolen in downtown Seattle, and I was very upset, to say the least. But I got it back less than 24 hours later because I know some awesome people. So all is well. I had a few accessories missing, but I can't really complain. Thank goodness you got your bike back. Indeed. I don't know what I would have done. I'm not sure I would have replaced it, or if I would have just, like, wallowed in my own self-pity and just had one less bike, or what. I don't know. But I don't have to worry about it. Yay! I'd probably explode if I lost my bike. I was pretty close to exploding. That is for sure. I cried a lot. I'm not gonna deny it. There was lots of crying to be had on Tuesday night, and some on Wednesday, and then also some tears of joy when it was returned to me. I guess I kind of made you wear a purple shirt, didn't I? This is more purple than blue. Oh well, too bad. Because you look great in purple, so I'm leaving it. need to add some kind of basket to my bike. Baskets are awesome. I have a rack on the back of mine for carrying stuff. Oh, rack sounds nice too. Perhaps a rack and a basket so I can carry whatever I need. I'd probably mostly carry books, food, and drinks and stuff I buy from yard sales. Yeah! Going shopping at yard sales with a bike is awesome. You should totally do that. That's pretty much the kind of stuff I carry on my bike, which is basically anything, because my bike is how I get around places, which is why I was so upset about losing it. I'd also only had this bike for about 2.5 months. You know, like, I don't want any bike to get stolen, but to only have a bike for that short of a period is like, what? I really could have used a basket a few months ago when I had to carry a big collectible car, action figure, and lunchbox by hand while riding the bike. It was very difficult. Yeah, that does sound difficult and slightly dangerous. Because I assume you probably had to, like, ride one-handed or something, huh? I'm not very good at... Like, I can ride one-handed for a bit. Especially if I'm riding my bike that... well, that got lost and returned because it has disc brakes on it. So it's fairly easy to brake with one hand without, like, losing my balance. But on my bike that has cantilever brakes, I need two hands to stop, especially if I'm going downhill. Oh, you had to do no-handed using elbows to steer? Wow, that's, like, impressive and very dangerous at the same time. But obviously you survived, so kudos to you. I'm not sure I would have been so fortunate or so skilled. I also brought home a foosball table once, but I had a backpack, so I stuffed the box halfway in because it was a huge box, but I made it back without losing it. Must have been a miniature foosball table, because I don't know how you could carry that in a backpack. It's a big backpack. Pixar didn't happen! Clothing wrinkles are hard. Did this one wrong. This is a really weird song. I'm gonna skip this one. Fern, do you want to hear another backpack-related story? Sure, why not? I'm willing to listen to anything right now. Whoops. My earth science class went to a park to test water quality, and after we had lunch, I went down to the river and pulled several brings from the water? Beings? I don't know what that is. And then I pulled them all in my, put them all in my backpack and walked with them about a mile back to school with bricks. Okay, with bricks in my backpack. Why'd you do that to yourself? Are you just trying to get tough? That would do it. Huh, looks like I forgot to put buttons on a layer. Man, it's hard looking at these values at a plaid shirt. I should practice drawing cloth like on solid print. So that way I can actually do it properly on a shirt that has a print on it. Tipsy Fish says, my cat jumped into my backpack and I didn't realize until the middle of the school day. The other kids loved having a cat in the class. Wow, that's a very stealthy cat. Well done, cat. Was your cat pretty happy about having other people to give it attention? Or was it super scared? Just so if someone said, what's in this thing, bricks, and I could open the backpack and show them the bricks. It was worth it, although my back does not agree. Yeah, that's silly. She wanted to kill everyone. Yeah, I could see that. Did she just jump in your backpack because she wanted to be with you? And didn't actually realize what that was going to mean for her the rest of the day? I like taking things literally, as you see. Yes. I can see that. But hey, whatever's fun for you. I mean, you're not harming anyone, so have at it. Fern. Cobalt, cobalt, cobalt. I have a question that is super important. Okay, I have an answer that is super important. The suspense is killing me, Cobalt! What's the super important question? What would you do if you saw a fox driving a Subaru down your street in the middle of winter with the Japanese flag attached to the back of the car? Well, I mean, all you needed to do was stop it at what would you do if you saw a fox driving? I feel like all the rest is irrelevant at that point. I would first and foremost take photos. And, I don't know. Beyond that, I wouldn't want to call the cops on the fox, because what if the cops were, like, mean to the fox? If the fox was driving the Subaru, and he wasn't driving recklessly, he or she, then I would probably, like, just take photos and blink in disbelief. Pretty anticlimactic, I know. Tipsy says, used to carry all my books in high school. Bag would weigh around 50 to 70 pounds. And it was always funny handing other people the bag in response to what it was normally, and it was either bricks or babies. Nice. Hey, Fromac, welcome back. How'd your Overwatch match go? to think that the reason my backpack is so heavy is because it's full of mortal shells and car parts, but when I open it, it's just paper and I feel disappointed. Stupid schoolwork. Ah. Yeah, I don't miss carrying around backpacks for school, that's for damn sure. No, I actually just had to take some aspirin. Got a bad headache, staying off for a little while, which is not easy. Yeah. I'm surprised it took you this long to get a headache, honestly. That's some dedicated game playing there. Only took 29 hours. Wait, did you seriously play it for 29 hours straight? How can you possibly do that? I guess I'm like old and need sleep or something. I don't know. I've gotta have like 8 hours of sleep a night or else I'm just completely worthless the next day. What would you do if a Russian helicopter landed in your backyard? I would scream at the top of my lungs and run away. Because holy shit, that would be terrifying. And hopefully I would realize it before the helicopter actually landed. Otherwise, I'd be a moron. I mean, it wouldn't have to be Russian for me to freak out. I think I would be pretty freaked out by any helicopter at all. You have the weirdest questions, but they're also entertaining. Proback says I'd hop in it and have it take me to Russia. That's probably a better idea. Free trip to Russia. Siberia has great weather. Does it really? Well, there you go. Just move to Siberia. It sounds like a great idea, right? Oh wait, no it doesn't. Siberia has terrible weather, I just remembered where it's at. It's like super duper cold up there. I mean, I don't know what it's like in the summertime, I guess, but not someplace I want to be in the winter. It looks like you're wearing a satin shirt because I suck at painting clothing. Your wife will be like, Paradox, because that's totally what she calls you. Paradox, I didn't know you had a purple satin shirt. You should wear that more often because your biceps look great in that shirt. Foxy's birthplace. Where do you figure? How do you figure that's my birthplace? Oh, Tipsy, I missed what Tipsy said, that Siberia is still super cold in the summer and really muddy. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Oh, because there's foxes there. Well, there's also foxes in the US. I've seen foxes. I saw baby foxes when I was out on a bike ride once in Nebraska. That was pretty awesome. Yep, this totally looks like a satin shirt. I think it's because of the paintbrush I'm using. And just, it's like way too soft. Well, like I said, I'm still learning. I will call it an artistic decision. Fern, do I not look like I'm ready for Siberian weather? Well, you're a fox, right? So I guess you would maybe be ready. 'Cause you got like fur and stuff. I do not know what is happening with the fabric on your wife's dress there. Yes, I'm staring at her boobs. I'm trying to figure out what it looks like underneath her boobs. It's like maybe some sort of like stretchy, tightly pleated fabric. I'm not even gonna try. Oh, Paradox, you were gone. Okay, I was wondering why you didn't respond at my comment earlier. How dare you step away for a second? You are not allowed to have other things to do. Of course, that's fine. I was talking about how your shirt looks like it's satin, and your wife is probably gonna be like, Paradox, because, you know, that's your name. Why don't you have... I didn't know you had that sexy satin shirt that makes your man pecs look so good. And then you're gonna be like, damn it, Foxy. Why did you give my wife these false hopes? Yeah, that's just my amateur abilities right now. I don't know, like, it's the way I'm blending it, I guess, is making it look like that. Oh, thanks. I'm gonna try to put in the patterns on your clothing, on your guys' clothing when I'm all done. Because, like, you know, there's some tricks you can do. I'm not actually gonna draw it in, but I can make a pattern and kind of overlay it and sort of warp tool it, potentially, to make it look like it's actually a patterned outfit. I don't know, we'll see. See how that goes. I still need to work on my techniques, for sure. I've been, like, watching / listening to a lot of videos, but I think what I need to do is actually just take the time to mimic what people are doing in their videos before I start applying it to my own stuff. What? Why? Why did that just happen? Oh, I think I accidentally grabbed that bar down there. Not quite like a pattern brush, just because, like, a pattern brush will put things on flat, and I'll want to, like, you know, I don't want to just have straight polka dots. For instance, here, I want it to, like, kind of curve to the shape of her breasts, and so, like, I would use the warp tool, and then, like, same over here, like, you know, it doesn't go straight down, it, like, kind of follows the folds in the clothing. So I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I know that's often what artists do with clothing that has patterns like that. got to go for a little bit. See ya. Bye, Cobalt! I may not be drawing for too much longer. It's almost 6 o'clock. I thought it'd be fun to maybe do an Overwatch game today, but I am kind of tired, so I'm not sure I really have Overwatch in me right now. But Fromac talking about it is kind of making me want to play it again. Dang, this drawing is taking so much longer than I was ever expecting. I think I bit off more than I can chew, really, with the way I decided to color this. Good learning experience. No, don't apologize for it. This was all my idea, you know? But like I said last time, I think I'm finding out after these 3 drawings I've done that I need to, like, practice some fundamentals a little bit more. For instance, like, I don't think you were here when I was talking about the difficulty of doing this cloth is like when I'm looking at an image of your shirt and it's got this plaid texture on it, it's really hard to like decipher the value changes properly. Like if I knew how to draw clothes really well, I could figure it out, you know? But I haven't had enough practice, so that's also probably part of why it looks satiny. I just haven't practiced stuff very often. And there's even like an art to painting textures properly. Like I was saying, when you have a pattern on something, digital artists are not afraid to like overlay a pattern on their work or something, but when it comes to actually painting something to look like a specific texture, that is usually something they do by hand. And obviously something I need to practice. If I wanted to quit this, I could. It's not like you're holding me at gunpoint or anything. So please don't feel bad. But part of my problem with my drawing and painting skills or lack thereof is because I tend to quit things. Like when I was a kid, I would always just sketch stuff. Like I never actually took the time to make finished drawings or paintings really, and then, you know, you pay for it when you're like, oh wait, I don't actually know how to do this thing because I never really finished any of my drawings. You might be invisibly here holding a gun to my head, and you're telling me to tell everyone else not to do that, or to say that. Well, it's coming along anyway. I could be happier with it, but ah well, what can you do? Welcome back, Cobalt. Okay. So we've got, I missed these 2 hands here. Same, I would get excited about the next thing I want to do and abandon the thing I was working on. Yeah, that is exactly what I have a tendency to do. I have like ADD when it comes to almost everything I work on. Yeah, I'm not a fan of like the texture I have going on with the way I've been painting, but that's the way it's gonna be for now. Fern, I have a question about art. What is it, Cobalt? No guarantees on knowing the correct answer, but I'll pretend to know anyway. This is definitely not part of your hand here. Should've. I'm just gonna cheat and draw it on this layer though. Can you look at a picture I drew and tell me what you think about it? I could. The question is, do you really want me to? There's always... I never really know how to respond to that. Do you want, like, constructive feedback? Or do you just want me to, like, look at it and show it to people? Or maybe you don't want me to show it to people. Also, I don't know if I'm particularly the right person to give art feedback to people, but if you want it, I can give it a try. I just want you to take a look at it. Okay, cool. I can do that. Well, let me post links in chat. No, I'm afraid not. You would have to... Let's see, you said you don't have Discord, right? You could send it to my email if you want. I'll give you my email there. You can send it to that if you would like. Okay, cool. I'll take a look. Did you want me to look at it, like, now on the stream or after the stream? I don't know. Let me check. I don't have like a email notification thing open. Yep, that's the right email address. Did you want me to look at it on the stream, Cobalt? Like, show everybody? Or do you want me to, like, look at it after I'm streaming and just, like, send you an email back? Sure, take a look now. Alright, I will do that. Let's have a look. Here we go. Acalia. Born in the open plains of North America, Acalia always wished she could fly like a falcon. One day, with the blessing of her pack's chieftain, she set out on a journey to see the world and all of its creatures. Nice. Are you gonna, like, write a comic or something? That's really cute. I like that a lot. Kind of reminds me of Balto. I'm wondering if you, like, use Balto as a reference. But yeah, I like it. She's got some character. I like, yeah. The muzzle, I think, is really nice and stylized. That's like the kind of stuff I used to do when I was younger. I would just, like, sketch stuff in a notebook and then write stories about them. Yeah, keep it up. You could do it! Make a comic. Or, you know, not necessarily like a comic. You could even just like do her in, like, tell a story in a single image, you know? Ah! What did I just do? I did that again. No! Stop! Photoshop. Cut it out. Why are you... Why are you dragging like that? That's not cool. That is the best drawing I've ever made in history. Well, that's great. And you know what? I bet you'll have another drawing before too long that is the best drawing you've ever made in history. And then it just keeps sort of going from there. You haven't drawn anything since drawing that picture, which was half a year ago? Well, you should draw some more. Don't be like me and, like, stop drawing and regret it later. Because you definitely have some talent. And you should, like, continue drawing and hone in those skills. And who knows, maybe someday, like, doing some sort of comic wouldn't feel as ambitious to you. It's so easy these days to, like... You know, you don't have to be a comic artist that gets a publisher or anything like that. You can just be a person that makes a comic for fun in your free time and then share it online if you want. And sometimes people will really like it and it could actually go somewhere. There's a market for everything these days. Alright, well, I'm definitely not gonna get done with this stream, but probably next stream I think will be likely. That may or may not be tomorrow. I'm sorry I can't be, like, more committed to a schedule, but I'm supposed to help a friend move tomorrow, and I have no idea how long that's gonna take. Because his family's got, like, a ton of crap, and they have like a newborn baby and everything, so I may just end up babysitting for them while they move stuff so they don't have to worry about the kiddo. I think I'll be watching some Stranger Things for the rest of my evening. Whoops. they have a newborn baby, they probably do have a ton of crap. Yeah. Yeah, they do, and they've been, like, living in the same house for a while. Another question! What is it? Who? Let's go. 12,000 damage, 37 eliminations. I have no clue what that means. What would you do if a fox wearing a military uniform stole your waffles? Where do you come up with these questions? You know what? I would say that fox deserves my waffles because, well, there's a lot of impressive things about that fox. If that fox served in the military, I would gladly give him my free waffles. And the fact that a fox was capable of stealing them, I'd just be like, well, you know what? Kudos to you, fox. Now my bike is another word, or another story. If he tried to come steal my bike, I'd have to give him a smackdown. But waffles, I can handle with sparing a few waffles. Predex says, I also have a question about art. What is the first recorded form of art made by humans? Is this a trivia question that you actually know the answer to? I'm not sure I would know the answer without looking it up, but I would assume some sort of, like, cave arts, like cave hieroglyphics or something like that. I don't know. That's my best guess. And another question! Questions galore! What if an alien wolf tried to eat the ceiling of your house while listening to hard rock music? I don't know how to answer these. You need to, like, give me multiple choice answers. Because if you leave it open-ended, I'm just like, I would take a photo of that thing because that's crazy. If you give me a multiple choice answer, then I can choose something. Okay, I think I might call that about good for this stream. I need to get myself some food. But it's coming along, I think. Definitely learning a lot of things. I guess I can erase all this now. Not really using those anymore. What if a car was parked on the roof of your house? I would want to know how it got there. Because if you knew where my house was, that would be quite a feat. Because, like, I live by a cliff and a hill. Alright. Yeah, I think, assuming I can get the pattern thing figured out, I should be able to get this done next stream. I really just have to, like, go in, add some detail to your guys' eyebrows, obviously take care of, like, the eyes and lips and stuff, too. But if I can't get... Oh, and I need to put her necklace on there. If I can't get the pattern thing working out, I might just leave you with a satin purple t-shirt. Like, satin purple button-up. Oh yeah, and I want to, like, add some detail to the hair to, like, actually make it look like hair and not this weird satin thing. Everything looks like satin right now. I hope to change that, but we will see. In case you didn't see it, I sent that code to you in Discord. Thanks. No, I haven't been checking on Discord during my stream. That's really awesome of you. I appreciate it. I am looking forward to giving that game a try, because I have heard good things so far. I hear they actually did a good job of listening to their fan base when making the second game. So, alright. Cobalt, you better hurry with your question. Although, I think we all know the answer to it, that I would take a photo and run away. Because that's pretty much my answer to all your questions. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get some dinner. You all have a wonderful evening. Maybe I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll give a heads up in Discord like I always do if that's a thing that's gonna happen. Otherwise, sometime this week or next weekend. What if a fox turned your house into an RV? Then I would go travel the world, hopefully with that fox. Because you'd probably make a wonderful traveling buddy. Alright guys, thanks a lot, have a good night.